Yo, good afternoon, everybody, man. It's another needed episode of the Because I Feel Like a Pod. It's myself, Marcus, and that's my guy Swerve. It's been a lot going on since the last time we've been on air, but it's all love, you know what I'm saying? Obviously, you got the AJ stuff going on, you got the Puka Nakua stuff going on, you got the nasty mess going on with Diana and Mike. You got the things saying, people saying with Makai and all that being talked about. So it's a lot to talk about, man. So what's going on, Swerve?
Man, ain't too much. I'm back. I'm back. I'm just happy to be here and talking sports right now. We got a lot to talk about today, so we gonna get it out the way. We gonna cover the things that need to be covered from a different perspective because the media gonna push their narrative and try to flip things certain ways, but we
Right.
just gonna keep it funky with the folks today,
Yes, sir.
this afternoon.
All right. So let's get the obvious out of the way. Um, AJ Brown and the everything else that happened after that in regards to the Eagles draft. How do you feel? Let's get this to the point. Let's get to the point. How do you feel about AJ?
Um, AJ is a top five talent, right? So AJ is a top five talent. AJ was drafted by the Titans, and while the Titans were there, they didn't have much team success with AJ, right? But
Right.
AJ was still he showed potential. AJ have had the best 4 years of his career in Philadelphia.
Right.
He's been in two Super Bowls. He's won one. He's gotten paid. Like AJ, it ain't even about getting paid because the day the Eagles traded him 4 years ago this weekend, the Eagles traded for him, right?
Mhm.
4 years ago this weekend, the Eagles traded for AJ Brown.
Right.
And they traded for him and they immediately signed him to a 4 year, $100 million deal.
Yep.
So AJ's gotten paid. Not only did AJ get paid, he played in two Super Bowls and had the best 4 years of his career. It's not too, and then not only even after that, he signed an extension and was one of the highest paid players in his position. So it's
Absolutely.
like I love AJ Brown. Like having that having this conversation before we got on here. AJ Brown is the top five wide receiver in Philadelphia Eagles history.
I agree.
AJ Brown, and AJ Brown is the second most talented receiver we've ever had in the city of Philadelphia. The only receiver that have had more talent, that's more talented than AJ, that's played in the city of Philadelphia, is T.O.
Yep.
AJ Brown, the Eagles have given AJ Brown everything he wanted. Big contract, multiple Super Bowl appearances, multiple Pro Bowls. I think AJ Brown might have been All Pro one time, but if that doesn't satisfy you, then it's time for you to move on. And I don't want AJ Brown to move on. I never wanted AJ Brown to leave, but at the same time, what more can the Philadelphia Eagles do to make this man want to be here? You understand? I look
Yep.
at it like this: like AJ Brown, if AJ Brown is your spouse and your spouse, when you met your spouse, they came from a bad situation, and you say, "All right, well, this was your old situation, so here's what I'm going to do to show you that it's different over here."
Yep. I agree. I agree.
Right? So your old husband didn't pay bills. Your old husband cheated on you. Your old husband didn't appreciate you. Right?
Right.
Hey, I'm gonna appreciate you. I'm gonna pay these bills. I'm gonna provide, and I'm gonna take care of you. And we're having a we having the best 5 year run of your life, and you still find a reason and not be happy. It's not me. It's not me. It's not the Eagles. It's AJ Brown, and I'm from the cloth where you don't keep something that doesn't want to be kept.
Yeah, I agree.
So as much as I love AJ, as much as I'm grateful for AJ, and as much as I think AJ is still like, I'm not one of them dudes when AJ leaves, I'm gonna be like, oh, AJ trash, AJ a bum. No, AJ Brown is still a top 5 receiver in the league. But even being a top 5 receiver in the league, if everything that you're doing to keep him doesn't satisfy him, and he's a problem, then you have to let him go. Then you have to let him go. If AJ sending mixed signals, he sent too many mixed signals because the Eagles took the signals the wrong way and they made the pick that they made in the first round this year. And in saying that, I'm not saying Lemon is here to replace AJ. I'm saying sometimes you can't replace an AJ Brown. You can't replace a person as talented as AJ Brown.
Right.
But what you lose in talent, what you lose in up top talent, sometimes you can make up for in depth. And when they signed Wicks, I said, oh, the Wicks signing might not mean AJ's gone. It might just mean Jahan Dotson didn't work out. Because Jahan Dotson, as respect, and I appreciate Dotson. He's a Penn State guy. He's a Pennsylvania guy. Dotson didn't work out, so maybe they're getting Wicks here with the new OC. But the pick on Thursday lets me know that, hey, sometimes less is better. We've seen it. We've seen it in other sports. We've seen when the Nationals said they weren't re-signing Bryce Harper and let him go to Philly. What did the Nationals do the next year? Win a World Series. So
Facts.
much love to AJ, much respect to AJ, and it's a lot of weirdos, especially Dallas Cowboy dick sucking ass fans. They talking about y'all turn y'all back on AJ. No. We didn't turn her back. We've literally said we didn't want AJ to leave for the last year, and y'all been like, oh, AJ's leaving. And then the moment we're like, oh, okay, it's cool, AJ leaving, y'all turn y'all backs. The Cowboys fans, I just got to get this off my chest. Cowboys fans are so lame. Like, Dallas has literally become the lamest fan base in all the sports. Like realistically, and I know it's normally banter back and forth, but I'm in a couple groups that I don't even pay no attention to, and I just got back in on draft. And like, it's literally the Cowboys fans. The NFC East had 6 picks on Thursday. The Giants had 2. The Eagles had 1, and Washington had 1, right? And the only pick everybody was talking about was the Eagles pick. Like, why are y'all so concerned with the Eagles? Like, then y'all said everything the Eagles touch is trash, but y'all just took Christian Parker and made him y'all defensive coordinator. Now y'all hype about Christian Parker, but he was just trash. He was trash last year. Like, Dallas fans, I just want to punch one in the face. I think I might do it. I'm just going to find a Dallas fan and punch him in their face just because Cowboys are lame. But back to AJ. AJ, I appreciate you, bro. And it might be mental health. Like, mental health is real. Like, mental health is real because there's no way. If you told me, hey, Swerve, the next 4 years, we're going to pay you like a top 5 guy at your job. Mm-hmm. You're going to have success like a top 5 guy at your job. I'm going to be okay with it. Like, it's not like AJ Brown out here. AJ Brown is making wide receiver 1 money.
Yeah.
AJ Brown is a Super Bowl champion. Like, we all know KP was a problem. KP was a problem, but KP's gone. So if your issue was with KP and they bring in someone else, I thought it would have deaded that situation and deaded that feeling. But obviously, AJ Brown is the modern day. Like, he just got issues. And I wish him well. I hope they trade him for Myles Garrett.
Or it could be that his issue is beyond the offensive coordinator. It could be the head coach. You know what I'm saying?
It could be.
And that could be understandable. Seeing that the head coach pretty much doubled down on KP twice, right? He doubled down on him.
Yeah.
He was with him before the season started, you know. And then when basically the offense was asked 5 to 6 games into the season, and then we got to the bye. He doubled down on him again, right? So
Yeah.
at that point, and this is where I don't want nobody to think I am siding with AJ. I'm from the point as well as Swerve is that I've been around people of all types that have had all types of mental different things, right? And I just go from my background, right? Being in the Navy, you spec war guys, you got SEALs, you know what I'm saying? You got all different types of guys. So you're going to see different things. You're going to see different people from all different types of backgrounds. You know what I mean? Some people came up from horrible shit. You know, me and you done seen it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so I understand. And then it's the other part. It's some people that are just so they're perfectionists, right? And nothing do, no matter how clean the house is, really OCD, just perfectionist. And there's nothing you can do that will ever quench their thirst for anything. You know what I mean? And it's just not enough. Winning the Super Bowl was not enough. Being the highest paid receiver in the league was not enough. Getting a whole bunch of targets is not enough. It's just something that they need to reach a level of greatness that really is just not, it's not there. But you got to respect it at the same time because that's just who they are. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't want AJ going either. You know what I mean? But it is what it is. It's just some people that you cannot satisfy no matter how much you provide to them. And at this point, especially with the head coach we have right now, with the roster we have right now, with the quarterback we have right now, you gotta wish him the best. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna be one of those, like I said, to shit on him and be like, yo, man, my man is crazy and he's this and he's a bitch and he's a pussy, you know that. I'm just not doing that because me neither. And it's sometimes it ain't personal. You know what I mean? Like, and I tell you this, you know, sometimes it ain't personal, it's business, bro. And in business, you don't have time to get all of your feelings involved in it. You just have to move on and make a decision for the betterment of all. You know what I'm saying? And that's where I come from at this point with AJ. I know I've been online I just been watching really the Eagles fans in general, just talking about it. Watching obviously the Cowboys fans, but they ain't won shit since fucking TVs were on.
Since we was in school.
Yeah, dog. Like when you actually had to like, you had to get up and change the channel, motherfucker. They ain't won shit since then. Yeah. So I'm really getting in and all them. But the bigger issue is wish him the best. Hopefully,
and move on.
Yeah, hopefully, you know what I mean? Like if it's in New England, cool. If it's in Baltimore, cool. Neither one
wherever.
Of them. Yeah, I mean, but understand that this man has done the most he can in the Eagles uniform.
And let him go. But you know what I hate though? Not to cut you off, and don't blame it on Jalen.
Yeah, that's another thing too. But that's really, it's not really Eagles fans that do that. That's outside fans, and this is one thing real quick. A lot of people, whenever people have issues with Jalen, and other people had issues with AJ or whatever the case may be, or the roster in general, they never mention winning. It's always a personality thing. You know what I'm saying? It's always he does this way, or he can't throw, and none of these things are true. But what is true, either you win or you don't.
You don't. And guess what?
And I'm telling you, like, it's been 7 teams in the last 10 years six teams in the last 10 years that have won a Super Bowl. 6. So if you're not a fan of any, if you're not a fan of any of those teams, what are you really mad about?
Yeah. So yeah. I have this conversation with a guy at work. Shout out to my boy Chris Dale. Shout out to Chris, right? He's like, Jalen don't throw over the middle. Jalen don't do this. Jalen don't do that. Jalen don't do this. And I'm like, bro, how long have you been an Eagles fan? He's like He's around our age, right? So he like all my life.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, and you're 45 plus years of life as an Eagles fan. When is the best? When in your life have you felt the best on Sundays waking up during football season? He's like the last 4 or 5 years. I'm like, and who's your quarterback?
Right.
He's like, so I said, I went even further. Like, cause we have these talks. I said, Dallas Goedert last year, 36% of Dallas Goedert's routes were hitch routes.
Yep.
Jahan Dotson, 33% of Jahan Dotson's routes were hitch routes, right?
Right.
And I said, but he's like, oh, it's Jalen. Jalen's a small quarterback. Jalen can't see across the middle. Jalen can't do certain things.
Those are things.
I said, but Black, look, I said, listen to this. What's the worst game we ever seen Jalen Hurts play? I said Monday night versus San Diego. Would you agree? He said, yep. Yeah. I said, that was the worst game I ever seen Jalen Hurts play. I said, with 3 minutes left and we had the ball down by 5, you believe you were still going to win that fucking game, didn't you?
Yeah.
And he said, absolutely. And I said, when we drove down and we got inside the 25, you really, 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 really felt good and thought we were going to win that game, didn't you? And he said, yeah. And I said, it was a fluke interception, but that was the worst night of his career. I said, so you don't like this guy, the way you talk, you can't stand this guy, but even on the worst night we've ever seen him on his job with 3 minutes left, you felt like we were going to win that game. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Because I bleed green. And I wake up and number one's my quarterback. And like I've been saying it for the last 4 years, if number one's my quarterback, a lot of that other shit don't matter to me. I feel like I got a chance. Like number one, my quarterback. It's not going to be pretty. It don't got to be pretty though. That's the whole thing. He's not one of them quarterbacks where I need to see him throw for 304 touchdowns. He's going to do what he has to do to win the game.
Yep.
And that bothers people. And we've had this conversation multiple times, but it's so ignorant, bro. It's so ignorant. And then like it bothers people to the point they make up a bunch of bullshit and they try to discredit this man. Oh, he only threw for 185 yards. Bitch, Tom Brady only threw for 130 in his first Super Bowl win. But we don't say, oh, Tom Brady got 6.5. We don't do that to discredit Brady, or we don't do that. But when it's Jalen Hurts, oh, he's being carried. Every team that wins a Super Bowl is a good team.
Every last one of them.
Name me a good team that didn't win. Name me a good team that won a Super. Name me a team that wasn't good that won a Super Bowl.
The Cowboys in 71. What was it? No, it wasn't 71. It was 70. 1970. You know the score. You know the score that when they play Baltimore. You know what the score of that game was? 6-3 or 9-6. It was 6-3 or 9-6. One of the two. It wasn't a whole lot of quarterbacking going on. Hey, the Patriots just what they beat the Rams. What?
And Tom Brady was the quarterback.
It was what? 10-7 or 13-10?
10-7, yeah, 13, yeah. That game was trash. But it's like Jalen Hurts is the only guy who gets penalized when we have these conversations for having talent around him, which is absurd, which is ridiculous. And it's not just non-Eagles fans, it's Eagles fans. Like y'all got Eagles fans are dickheads.
It's the
It's the Eagles fans. It's the Eagles fans.
Yeah.
So it's like it's like, bro, y'all complain the whole time when McNabb was here. Oh, we need to get McNabb receivers. So now we get a quarterback and we go get him receivers, and it's like, oh, he's being carried by his receivers. Like it don't make sense. Y'all arguments don't make sense, and I'm
Where else
tired of
the ball
y'all.
supposed to
Like,
go? Like where else the ball supposed to go? To the running back, to the receivers,
yeah,
to the tight ends. Like people lack, and it's not necessary. It's online too. People lack context. People lack common sense and communication skills. I don't know why. I mean, I know why that is, but I'm not going to get into that right now.
not right now.
But to end the AJ thing, God bless you, brother. We wish you the
Yeah.
best. After
Thank you for everything.
Yeah.
Go. I hope they trade your bitch ass to the Raiders, and I'm calling them a bitch ass just because I still respect him, but I feel like you literally have everything here. You're the dude who has everything at home and still isn't happy, right? So I hope they trade you somewhere. I hope they trade you to somewhere because I'm not trading you where you want to go. I'm trading you for who's going to give me what benefits me the most.
The best for my roster, the best for my team.
I'm trading you to where it's going to benefit me. I'm trading you to what's going to help my roster. So if I can get a Myles Garrett out the deal, I'm sending you to Cleveland. If I can get a Max Crosby out the deal, I'm sending you to Vegas. I'm not sending you to New England just because guess what? To segue into the next topic.
Oh yeah,
Vrabel shouldn't be there because Sharon Moore got fired, right? Like let's talk about coaches in other sports. What's my man in Houston? Emeka, whatever. In Boston, he got ran out of Boston. Right. So like when niggas cheat, when niggas that coach teams cheat, and it becomes public, they get eliminated and ran out of town instantly. You feel me?
Right.
So Mike Vrabel probably shouldn't be around New England because his case is way worse than the Sharon Moore. His case is way more worse than the Udoka. Like this man, it's 6 years. It's 6 years. It's 6 years of backlog showing Vrabel wasn't shit. So Vrabel shouldn't have a job as far as I'm concerned, based on precedent from other situations that we've seen unfold in the last 2 or 3 years. Because Udoka got ran out of Boston, Sharon Moore got ran out of fucking Michigan.
Yeah.
So Vrabel sitting comfortable in New England just doesn't sit right with me. But we understand why.
Right.
We understand why. But if other organizations have set the precedent and standard for how that particular situation is handled in the public eye, Vrabel should probably no longer be the coach by the end of this week. You feel me? He won't be around for day 3 of the draft to go deal with his family. He shouldn't be around the Patriots for whatever reason because the NBA fired coaches, the NCAA has fired coaches, so the NFL is okay with that. I mean, but the NFL was okay with Greg Hardy, and they were okay with a lot of other shit. But Vrabel probably shouldn't be the coach of the Patriots as far as I'm concerned if we're holding coaches to certain standards. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, because my thing with this is, and I'm gonna break this down in three separate segments. They both should be held accountable. I don't think they'll be able to work with the NFL again.
Never.
I'm gonna start there, and the reason I say that, and I'm gonna get the Mike, because Mike is just as culpable as she is.
Like, I agree.
They colluded. Let's start there. They colluded to get this man, to get AJ out of
Philly into New England.
Yes, AJ wanted to go, but they were the two that pushed this thing. And so you got that part. Then you get to the part where they were seen together in Arizona, right?
Mm-hmm.
I know because in the Navy, I was a preliminary investigative officer. That was one of my things I had to do. That was one of my duties. And all she had to do, let's say you say it was a girls' trip. All she had to do was produce, and we don't need to know who those girls are. We don't produce names, produce pictures, because the ladies, it's no disrespect to ladies. I don't want it to seem like that. When ladies go on trips, what do? They take pictures.
Pictures.
Together,
They take pictures together. Together.
Right. Whether they drinking or eating or at the pool.
They take pictures.
Right. Or if they're hiking, they take pictures together. That's what ladies do. So all you had to do was produce that. And you couldn't. Right. So at that point, when you and then they issue separate statements, and it's like this is baseless. We don't have anything. We don't. Okay, bet Diana. Okay, produce the names, produce the women. You couldn't do that. So then you all of a sudden you run to the victim. You run to the victim role and say
you try to play victim. Right.
I don't believe that this is right. I don't think this is right. I'm not going to succumb to a witch hunt. Like, nah, lady, you just couldn't produce what was said. So then you wait a couple days, right? And then you hear, and then you see another picture come out. You see what I'm saying? Another picture come out, and it says they got you at the bar with Mike laid up with
your knee across. Yeah, rubbing your shoulder and shit.
And this is 6 years ago. You know what I'm saying? During peak COVID. This is during COVID, right? When everybody at home, most people not even working because they can't.
They can't.
But you outside with your man, with your side man or your side chick. You know what I'm saying? Like, and on top of that, you married. Both of y'all married. You know what I'm saying? Yes, we all know that, people do things. We get that. But this is not a normal situation. This is an NFL head coach and an NFL
with an NFL reporter.
Right. This is not the same. This ain't like you, the lady, the people that work at the mall or you know what I'm saying? Or like you got a different where it directly impacts people. It's impacting.
They said that
the NFL's money, the Eagles' money is impacting people. You know what I'm saying? So then you get to that point, and then so you got that's the two things. Then the third thing, the media that's protecting her. Philly media, WIP, Spike Eskin, and all them, right?
Eskins are trash. All the Eskins are trash.
Yes. You got PHL, some of the guys on the PHLY, the Eagles podcast, you know what I'm saying? Like protecting her, like, look, wrong is wrong.
Wrong is wrong.
And like, oh, this is not a big deal. This is a personal. No, bro. No,
it's a big deal. It's a big deal, bro. It's a big deal. Especially when you
that we don't know that it's impacting everybody else. You know what I'm saying? You sitting here acting like, oh, well, she's going to bounce on. It's not about her bouncing back on her feet. It's about integrity. It's about being able to trust her in situations where she is reporting on different teams, different players, and situations. And then even outside of that, you are on camera dogging your husband, dogging him because he's an Eagles fan. Right, because he's in his house happy that his team won, and you don't like that he's celebrating a certain way, but they got you in the Eagles locker room during the Super Bowl celebrating. Like, what is that? Like, what is this?
Yeah, she's a clown. She's a clown.
Or over the meanwhile, you getting your back blown out by Mike.
By Mike. Who, if that was Sharon Moore, would be out of a job right now. Like, get the fuck out of here. Fuck Mike Vrabel and fuck Diana. Like, the shit's corny.
If his name
and it's been corny.
If his name was Kareem Vrabel, and
he'd be out of a job already.
And her name was Latasha, they wouldn't be none of these vanilla jokers would be sticking up for them at all.
At all.
They would be like, well, it was nice to see him. We don't know where he went, but do you remember this situation? You know,
At
and
all.
they would have brought it up. And trust me, it would have been a story to the mainstream if they were black.
Oh, it would have been all over. Like I'm saying, like I was just looking at the Michigan shit. That chick knew Sharon Moore was married, was his piece. Like told him, "Oh, come here, we can do this." And then
Right.
soon as everything went down, she's a victim. No, bitch, you knew he was married. You knew he was married when you was fucking with him, and now you want to play victim because no, man, that shit corny, man. And I
Yes.
feel like Vrabel having the job Vrabel still having the job is disappointing to me.
And then AJ going in and not to kick AJ in the back, but you got to say it. What makes you think that with your integrity and who you say you are, how does that sit with you
That's who you want to go play with, fam. That's who you want to go play with.
as a man with a family? Is that what
That's who you want to go play with?
signing on? And then the other part about it is then Mike says, well, I need to go to therapy. No, you just need to take accountability for what
You need to just fess up and be real with it, Mike. Like be real with it, Mike.
Man.
Be real with it, Mike. Now your son that you don't know your son, because that's his son. That's his son that she named Michael. She named her son Michael.
Name of the child.
Fuck out of here, Diana, trash ass bitch. Mike Vrabel, you know what you did. And AJ, go play for that sucker ass nigga. Like I ain't mad at Mike. I don't know Mike's situation at home. I don't know his wife could be see you next Tuesday. I don't know what his situation is, but I'm just gonna say this. Own it. Diana seems like she'll see you next Tuesday because I'm sure her husband's not happy with the situation. But just own it. Like, don't get on. And then the Vrabel, only reason he had that little bullshit ass press conference is because the New York Post showed him the pictures the day before.
Yeah, told him in advance them photos was coming out. So he went to run and say that he needed therapy. No, bro, just say, look.
No, just say I like bad bitches. That's my fucking problem. Just admit it, nigga. You 6'5", you a handsome man. You's a millionaire. You ran into her. You know who shook though right now? Sean McVay got this. Sean McVay is either the happiest man in the world or he the most shook man in the world because he like either I'm next or this get ready take her to the point where she ain't got nothing to say.
Because where them videos come from? Because that last video, I'm sorry, not video, but that last
the last. Then they had the joint when they was in the casino, like right after he got fired from Tennessee.
Yes,
it's wild. It's wild. It's
so
wild.
How many more they got? It wasn't. Yeah. This whoever this person is been following them around. For a minute.
It's wild. Yeah, it's wild. Man, fuck both of them.
Yeah,
they wanted AJ out of town so bad. Guess what? Y'all got AJ out of town, but both y'all lives is ruined.
Yeah. So
y'all ruined your lives getting AJ out of town. AJ, go hang with your homies. Mike Vrabel shouldn't be the coach. If based on precedents of other leagues, based on how other leagues and other organizations have handled this situation, Vrabel shouldn't be the coach of the Patriots. And you know what's crazy? And I think Howie knows that, and Howie took Lemon and he said, AJ, we're not going to trade you until after June 1st. But after June 1st, is the guy you really want to play for going to be in New England?
Yeah, so at this point, cuz like you gotta pretty much, at this point, dog, you know what I mean? Like it's so many things right now that is just wrong about that situation, but it is what it is on that. That's one thing. So now we're gonna touch on this Puka thing for a minute because my man bit a woman. And then he just rolled straight in. Look at it. You see what I'm saying? Like, my man turned into a Mormon Dracula, bit the woman, and then turned around and went straight into therapy like nothing happened. The league didn't say nothing. the team was like, "Oh, this is a matter we're taking care of." Like,
Nah, bro.
How does this
Nah. Cougar.
I don't get it, bro.
I don't either. Like,
Again,
you out here biting chicks, fam. Like, who? you,
it just don't even it don't even make sense. Like, the woman said something you didn't like, so you bitter.
well, like, how the fuck? Like, bro. I mean, I done been out in bars. I done been out in clubs. I done been told no. I done been called ugly. I done been called fat. I done been called a lot of names by bitches. Excuse me, women. I done been called a lot of names by women outside, and not once have I ever thought like, yo, I'm gonna just bite this chick. Like,
I'm gonna just bite it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, even I can remember, dog. I can remember being in what, kindergarten or the first grade. I think it was something like that.
What?
I remember her name to this day. Like, she would pick with me every day. I don't know, because she would, you know, I'm eating my lunch, and she would like take my apple, and then we would go outside, right? And she was a little bigger than me at that time, so she pushed me. You know what I mean? And she used to push me every day, so I waited, right? You know what I mean? I plotted. You know what I mean? I waited. So I waited until she got up. And you know how you go down the slide. The slides wasn't that big at that time.
Yeah.
I waited, so I got behind her. I waited until she got to the top of the slide. I pushed
her ass down.
Yeah, because you know what I mean? Like, it take a lot for me to get mad, dog. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, it was building up, and she just kept picking with me.
Kept picking with you. Hey, listen.
And then when like the teacher came out there and she was crying, like, she gave me a hug and kiss at that point, but it was nasty. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't want her touching me at that point. You know what I mean? I was to get that off. But
yo, we had some bullies. Like, Ray and Myra used to want to fight all the time.
Yeah.
I ain't never was like, I'm gonna just bite one of them. Like, yo, bro, like,
I wasn't thinking bite a woman.
I'm not good.
Yeah, like, what are you talking about? Like, I'm gonna go bite the women. Like, what did you think was gonna happen? Did you think she was gonna turn into you or something? Like,
bro, we know who you are, fam. You play in the NFL.
Yeah, like that. Like, it was just gonna go away. Like, she was gonna wake up and pretend and act like nothing happened.
It didn't happen. Like, you bitter, fam. Like, you bitter. Like, he would have been better off like fighting her.
Yeah. All right, so you got that, right? You got that, and then all right, the young man, Makai Lemon. I saw the interaction. You know what I mean? Between, first, congratulations, young man. I'm happy that you are a Philadelphia Eagle. Come in here, work hard, man. And you know you got Jalen. Jalen's a good leader, great man, great black man. On top of that, he's going to show you the ropes. You got Smitty. You know what I mean?
Smitty.
You know what I mean? You got a lot of guys in the room that's going to take care of you. But Micah Parsons laying behind, man. Like,
Micah Parsons, biggest dick eater. Micah Parsons, I know you probably won't see this, but you's a dick eater, dog. Like, Micah Parsons, he wants to be like, he's so, and it's so bad. Like, you're from Harrisburg and you're a Cowboys fan, and we get that, but you don't have to hate everything Philly. Like, nobody said Lemon is replacing AJ Brown, you pussy. Like, did you think with the Cowboys got for you in return was replacing you? No, pussy. They were trying to fill in other gaps that their team needed. Micah Parsons, you's a bitch. Your mom's a bitch. Your brother's a bitch. Like, you come from a long line of bitches, and you've done nothing but be a bitch since you got in the league. You was putting your dick on niggas in Penn State, you little pussy ass nigga. Like, let's not like come on, Micah Parsons. Every time something happened in Philly, you got a whole lot of shit to say, man. I'm sick of that shit. I'm sick of bitch ass niggas like Micah Parsons always talking crazy about Philly. Nobody said that Lemon was here to replace AJ, but it's like, oh, we said we didn't want AJ to leave, so boom. Then they draft Lemons, and we say, okay, if AJ leaves, we drafted a receiver. We didn't say he was replacing AJ Brown. We're saying we drafted a receiver who hopefully develops because he has the tools and he has the traits of another All-Pro receiver, Pro Bowl receiver in St. Brown and Detroit. So we're hoping this guy can develop into something. We never said he was replacing AJ Brown, you nut ass prick. Like, shut the fuck up, Micah Parsons, you dumb fuck. That's why you ain't win shit in Dallas. You ain't win shit in Penn State. You've been a bitch your whole life. Like, you Micah Parsons a fucking lame, dog. Micah Parsons is a lame.
And they didn't really fuck with him while he was in Dallas. His own teammates didn't really want him.
No, they didn't.
Yeah, so it's like, yo, man, at the end of the day, dog, at the end of the day, like, this is what losing does to people, bro. Like, everything, they have to hate on everything instead of just congratulating and saying, how can I get my guys around me to win? Which is the assignment, to win. Why do I have to go hate? Then he goes, I wasn't trying to take his moment. Yes, you were.
He was.
It's not about what your perception was, brother. That young man just got drafted to a team that's a contending team year in and year out. Why do you feel the need to kill his moment?
Bro, you know he does that. You know, his bitch ass does that all the time. He says some really hot shit. He gives a dumbass hot take, and then when he gets called out for being a fucking idiot, he wants to come back and say, "Oh, I didn't really mean it like that," or y'all took it the wrong way. Yada yada yada. Man, sometimes you should shut the fuck up and think before you talk, pussy ass nigga.
Right. Situational awareness, dog. That's
you make Harrisburg niggas look lame. Like Micah Parsons makes Harrisburg niggas look lame.
Yeah, Shady too.
Shady is becoming Shady. I used to have so much respect for Shady, but you know what's crazy is Shady is becoming the guys he hated.
Much. He switched side, the same people he
Shady used to talk about how the old dudes used to hate on him and how he felt the old dudes just was bitter because they didn't do certain things. And Shady, you're becoming the old dude that you didn't like.
He's turning into them, and he switched sides too much. You can't. Don't pick and choose when you want to be affiliated and you want to say, "Hey, I'm an Eagle, I'm an all pro, all timer, or whatever the case may be." If you're going to support. Don't be like, "Well, I don't know if it hurts the man. I don't know." Like, stop the bullshit, bro.
Yeah, him and Nacho. Like, I hate that whole podcast, honestly.
Yeah. Even the husky motherfucker on the side with the curly hair, I can't stand him either. He do the same shit. They say nothing but
one day Hurts is great, one day Hurts ain't. Like they flip flop. Houshmandzadeh the only one that keep it real, but he pissed me off. He pissed me off when
they act. This is the thing with me though, right? And I don't really want to get back into the whole Mike and Diana thing again, right? But my thing is they pick and choose. Well, they say, well, this situation isn't something we don't get into personal issues. We don't do this, we don't do that. And then they turn right back around and you catch them doing it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
especially like Lavonte David. Y'all brought Lavonte David on there and ask him specific questions to try to shit on Hurts. Like, I can ask people specific questions about how Shady don't tip and how the bitch said Shady meat little. I used to be in the streets. Like, I mess with it. I know a lot of the same chicks that these NFL niggas know. So we could pull up a bunch of shit about Shady and other players that
the girl when he pushed the girl, where he got the girl out the sprinter.
Another one. If we want to ask specific questions to bring up dirt and make people look bad, it's not hard to find a motherfucker around here that done ran in the same circles as these athletes and have bad stories. Like Lavonte David, bringing Lavonte David on and saying that shit's corny. Like, that shit was corny to me. You brought a motherfucker on. Lavonte Davis probably the fourth best linebacker of her era. Cool. How many Super Bowls Lavonte David won? One. And that's only because Tom Brady was there, because it's a team game. You feel me? Lavonte Davis so great that the Bucs had to go get Tom Brady because they couldn't do shit before Tom Brady got there. You feel me?
Yeah, he was stuck.
Like, if we keep it funky, like, it's a lot of chicks I could go ask questions. I know a lot of chicks who know Shady and done dealt with him personally. I know
Man.
everything. I know a lot of motherfuckers who played in Penn State and then dealt with Penn State and been around Micah Parsons, and we could bring them on and have them say their stories about Micah Parsons and make them look crazy. Pick and choose and interview certain things and ask certain questions in particular to make somebody look bad, like Jalen Hurts, like Levante David. I respect your game, but that's some sucker shit, fam. Y'all hating on that man. You know why? Because that man got $250 million career earnings. What does Levante Davis have?
Hold on.
It's a whole lot of shit that goes into this, and niggas is sad because niggas act like bitches.
It's deeper than that.
Niggas really got a lot of bitch tendencies, and I'm trying to find out, like. Jalen don't bother nobody. Jalen don't do too much. Jalen don't say too much. He not out here. He's not an AB. He's not a TO. He not out here wilding. Jalen Hurts goes home, goes to work, chill with his girlfriend and his wife now, does charity work, pops out at the flag football events. Why does he and himself trigger so many people or make people? Why is he the topic of conversation?
I'm gonna tell you. Insecurity. It's insecurity, one. Number two, some men can't stand how other women love him.
Yeah.
They love him because of who he is.
Yeah. He's him.
He's him. And real motherfuckers don't have a problem with seeing a real motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have no issue saying that this man is the man.
Jalen Hurts the shit.
I would love to be in a room to sit down and have a conversation with him. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the type of motherfucker I want to be around. I don't want to be around. I don't want to be around insecure motherfuckers, especially as men. I don't want that. Because then I'm gonna have to look at you like, are you plotting on me?
Are you backdooring me? You backdooring me?
Right. Or do you have my best interests at heart if we really rocking with each other? You know what I'm saying? We cool. These people, as men are so insecure in their own self as men that they cannot just be normal men and be cool.
Yeah, you know it's weird as fuck. It's weird. Like, I want my niggas to be successful.
Right.
If I rock with you, but if I rock with you and I call you a friend and I support you, absolutely. I want you to be great. You ask me a question, something stupid. Oh man, like, did y'all plan for Black? Why the fuck would we be planning for Black? Black has Devontae Smith. Black has AJ Brown. Black had yada yada yada. No, we might not have specifically planned for Black, but at the same time, let's not act like this dude Black don't play. Like, let's not act like Black isn't talented. Let's not act like he wasn't a second team All-Pro.
Yeah.
But they downplay everything this man does, and it's so weird. And then like they do it for clicks and views. Like a Macho is a bitch. Like, Macho, you had a cup of tea. Like, you got 3 more tackles than me in your whole career, fam.
Yeah, it's nasty, bro. Like, it's
like this is it's disgusting.
And I'm not.
It's disgusting. These niggas is out here like bitches. These niggas is out here like bad girls club.
And I'm not saying, and you know, and I'm not saying, do you got a job to do? I get that. If you're trying to get to the money, because I'm not doing this for this shit. I don't give a fuck about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just like, we like talking. Yeah, like if you at this shit and you need the money, or this is your main source of income, that bro, do your job. But where you are failing is in your culture. Mm-hmm. In your culture, and it's mostly black men that's doing it. You got some, you got some white men that do it, right? You got some Latinos that do it. I respect that, whatever the case may be. But it's when it's your own doing it and it's for no logical reason, I have a problem with that, because you are not being credible. You know what I'm saying? You're not being logical. You are lacking nuance. You don't have context and none of the shit you're saying. You know what I mean?
Nothing.
At some point, and you get away with it because no one steps to you to hold you accountable. Because you're not going to, there's not too many times you're going to see a Jalen Hurts. Just like for years, we didn't see another Doug Williams. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but you know, when they made that story up about how he was at the table and didn't speak to anity or say anything.
Yeah, that was some lame ass shit. Yes.
And then the whole story got dispersed. Like the whole story got shut down. Like, that's not what happened. Like, that shit's lame, my guy. Like, y'all really on some TMZ type, like fabricating stories. Like, let that man, everybody ain't friendly. Everybody don't want to be the focus of attention. Everybody don't need the spotlight on them all the time.
My man, at this point, to me, and this is to me, like, I can't, anything that Acho say, it's like, it's just a complete, what's the word? Is he just a fucking hypocrite? Everything.
Yeah, Acho's a bitch.
Like, and to see how all this took place and what he did to get to it, I'm like, bro, like, I don't need to see it at this point, bro. Like, I really don't. You know what I mean? And I'm just tired. I'm tired of it.
Yeah, I'm with you. Yeah, before I gotta jump off here, we watched game 3. Very winnable game for the Sixers. I'm disappointed. Sixers played a really good game for about 42 minutes. And it seemed like that last 6 minutes, they mental toughness, mental lapses.
Yeah.
Tomorrow night, what do they need to win? What do they need to do to win tomorrow night? And I mean, I really would like for Embiid to come back and play tomorrow night, because I think if they don't win tomorrow night, it's over.
Bruh, right now, like, the thing with the 76ers is the same things have plagued them all year. And what I mean by that is the rebounding, the turnovers, the leaving the guys on the 3-point line. You know what I'm saying? Like, these are the things that have plagued them the whole year. I will say this. I don't believe that they're dumb. I'm not going to sit there and say that, but they're sometimes situational awareness and basketball IQ matters in situations.
Bona has Bona has neither.
Bro, like, sometimes, like, they lost that game in 2 parts because they needed another body out there. It was Joel would have helped. They needed another shooter. And I'm not saying Jared McCain would have been the end all be all, but they need another shooter. They need 2 things. I was proud. I'm gonna shoot them, Bell. I was proud of their effort because they were battling as hard.
They were,
even with the mistakes they made. I couldn't get mad at that loss because they gave everything they had.
Everything they left it all on the court. I agree.
It's just that they didn't have that extra kick in the back, which would have been Joel, or if they had another shooter, that guy would have got on and because they lost by 8. Joel would have made up 8 points.
Yeah, and it was like points where they couldn't do enough. They had Boston on the ropes, but then the offense fell apart, right? And Boston just got back in the game. And I feel like the Sixers are playing at one pace. They're playing full speed. They're playing 100. They're running up and down the court. Sometimes when Boston was on them runs, if Joel's in the game, you just dump it down to him. He might not get your bucket, but he gonna draw a foul, and he gonna slow the game down.
Real quick, I want these people who say that Maxey not a number 1. Please shut the fuck up, man.
Yeah, Maxey.
The people that say blow it up. I'm not everybody. I mean, some people are saying that, some people not. But, like, please, when you say things like that, please provide context. I'm not even going. You know what I'm saying? Like, right now, you understand the situation with the 76ers. It's Maxey, it's VJ. Obviously, you got to keep Joel and PG because of the contracts.
Because of the contracts.
I get that, but come on, man. Like, this whole thing, and it's like real hoopers and people that really follow the game and love it. Like, look, and on social media and in real time, provide. I know you have enough characters on Twitter to type in context. They give you that. You know what I'm saying? Like, just use common sense, just use context and nuance. It's not as easy. None of this shit is easy as what you think it is. But you can provide it. It's not hard. You know what I mean? So I think I want to give them the opportunity, the chance to. I think they will win on with the next game
tomorrow.
But I think if Joel don't come back or they don't get another body somewhere to step up.
Yeah. Where's Quentin Grimes?
Yeah, I'm tired of him too. Like,
where's Quentin Grimes?
Yeah, get him up out of here, bro. I'm tired. I'm tired of man. Like he like I understand like that again. My thing with Quentin again is the situational awareness, bro. Like don't get me wrong, Quentin Grimes is talented. He has enough skill, but mentally sometimes like it was a play last night where he was on the nail at the 3-point line, right? On the left side. He pump fake, right? My man went past him. There was no one in between him and the lane.
He should have drove.
He should have drove, right? And he took the 3. I'm like, bro, that's 2 points.
That's 2 points. That's a bucket. That's a bucket.
But that's the part. He's not, and I shoot. He is not the only one that does that. I'm like, bro, sometimes because they be so scared they're going to take that jumper that people jump. In general, they jump. All you got to do is sidestep and go right to the rack.
Right to the bucket or step in 12 feet, knock down the 12-footer.
Right. Or at that point, if you do the pump fake and you step in, you go in, right? Who's ever defending the goal or the rim is going to step up. At that
and
point,
then you dish it.
On the baseline, left or right.
Cutting.
And that's a dunk or layup. It's very simple.
Simple shit.
It's basketball 1-on-1.
We seeing the same thing. We seeing the same thing.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. They're down the body, and then basketball IQ, basic basketball IQ is where I feel as though that's where they fall short.
Yeah.
I think, I'm proud of them, you know what I'm saying? Because they fought in this series where however it ends.
Yeah, they playing tough. They're playing way better than I thought they would. Yeah, shout out to the Sixers. Before I go, Flyers up 3-0. They beating up on the Penguins. Let's go, Fly guys. Get it done tonight. But you know what I don't want? I don't want them. They're so hot right now. I don't want them to win and have to sit for like a week.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
So I want the Flyers to win and close out the series tonight. Yeah. But I also don't want them to sit for a week and lose that momentum that they got going on. But overall, it's a beautiful. Flyers have done a great job beating up Pittsburgh, putting belt to ass. Eagles, I think they had an overall excellent draft. I like Bell. I think Bell's a greater His run blocking is amazing. I think he's in a beautiful situation playing behind Lane, Fred, and I just said everybody's name but the left tackle. God damn.
Yeah, you good. Mailata.
I was going to call him Valachunas and everything else because I was talking basketball. Mailata, you got Lane and you got Fred, so a big fella can sit down and develop for a year or two. And overall, I'm happy with the draft. I'm happy we signed Jonathan, got him from the Vikings for $25 million, $20 million less than Phillips and $30 million less guaranteed. And I think he can be just as good as Phillips would have been. So overall, I'm happy with everything that's happened in Philadelphia as far as draft, as far as the Sixers showing effort, as far as the Flyers. With the Phillies is ass, but we both said the Phillies was going to be ass this year. We're not even checking for them. And we got to get back because I want to talk some boxing soon. So I'll be back with y'all soon, Black. And thank y'all for tuning in. Mm-hmm. Y'all can find me at Swerve on Swerve Griffin Facebook. I identify as Skinny on Twitter and the Black Jason Kelsey on Instagram.
All right, brother.
All right, good talking to you, fam. Love you, boy.
Yes, sir. Love you too, man.
All right.
All right, brother. All right, yeah. So That's my guy Swerve. Everything is everything, man. Like, I'm glad I had this discussion with y'all being out there too. It is what it is at this point, man. Like, the Eagles, be happy you got a team that's winning. The Phillies, they need more cholos and brothers on the team, man. It just is what it is. They keep trying to run this shit back and it's not working. But I'm gonna leave that to the diehards, as well as the Flyers. I'm gonna leave that to the diehards because I haven't been all the way tapped in as much as I should be, but I will be in the future because I got more time now. Shout out to all the guys that got drafted by the Eagles this weekend. Welcome to Jonathan Greenard. They needed the help. The 76ers, I'm proud of them. They just need a little bit more, and I'm tired of Josh Harris. But that's a whole nother conversation. I'll have that later on with y'all. Look, y'all have a good weekend. Y'all can obviously find me on Twitter under Because I Feel Like It Pod. You can also hit us on YouTube. Please follow us. You know what I'm saying? We'd love the support. We got the Facebook page. I don't really be keeping up with it, but hey, it is what it is. We got an Instagram as well. But I'm gonna keep talking to y'all during the week. When I get time, and me and my guy Swerve, we'll be on there with y'all as well during the week as well. So man, y'all have a good weekend, and I'll holler at y'all.